they did a major overhaul in terms of the spec requirements for Windows 11, where you had to have this temporal security 2.0 chip in your CPU to run it, but a lot of people still ain't running Windows 11 for obvious reasons.
They don't like it.
Well, it's got issues. It's got some issues. And the interface is not the greatest. I don't like the way they did the taskbar.
I don't like the way they hide stuff, so you can't do
Well, that's the other thing is too, is like you gotta unhide also. And when you boot into Windows, it's like they tried for the first time. It's like they try to set you up like you must have a Microsoft account before you go any farther. Yeah, but they set it up to where you like it's like a Google thing.
Yeah.
You can't use this operating system without signing in with this thing.
It's like
well,
Yahoo
you can.
It's like
It's just a fight.
Yeah,
to get in it, and they haven't really done any updates to that to make it any better because they want you to use their Microsoft Store. I'm like, well of course. I don't want to use their Microsoft Store.
Nope.
Now here's the funny thing is they're talking about Windows 12.
Yeah.
And now they're talking about Windows 12 could be installed. Well, this is just rumors so far, but it like they'll have different aspects of different things you need for Windows 10. So if you're mainly using Windows 12, if you mainly use entertainment stuff, you could just have the entertainment package in there. If you're doing production, you can have the Windows 12 production package.
You know, I kind of want my computer to be able to do a lot of things.
Yeah, well, that's I'm thinking Windows 12. They're going to be doing like stuff like that. It's going to be subscription based.
Oh yeah, well they're
like the operating system, like Windows 10 and 11, will be free, but
they try to sell you everything.
If you want to do more than the free version, you'll have to buy and they'll make it a subscription. I'll guarantee you they'll make it subscription based. They'll have the core operating system where you can do the basic stuff.
Yeah.
But if you want to do any like high level stuff or specialized stuff, you're gonna have to install this whatever version of it or something, and you'll have to pay for each one of those too.
Yeah.
So they'll be able to get around the legal part of it by going, well, the core operating system is still accessible.
Old SS. Yeah.
But I'm wondering if they'll lock it down to the point where, yes, we have the core operating system, but you can't install anything unless you have, like say if you want to put like Office, whatever, something on it.
Yeah.
Or not even Microsoft Office, if you want to put any type of productivity thingy on there. I wonder if they'll you have to pay for the product
ID.
No, the production. Can't say the name of it.
Anyhow.
Cannot say the word.
Okay.
Basically the business version.
Yeah.
Of the stuff. You'll have to buy that version of Windows. The product. Cannot say the name of it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. The professional stuff.
Yeah.
If you want to do your accounting and your office stuff.
No, I don't need to do any accounting. I need it to be able to do.
Yes, but if you want to do like word processing type of stuff.
Well, word processing.
Other than using like Notepad or something. If you want to put your productivity, that's the word. Productivity.
Oh yeah.
Stuff. You'll have to use the productivity package, which will probably be subscription based.
In other words, you can't put something else from somebody else that you want.
This is just the rumors I've heard they want to do.
Yeah, well, the trouble with that is
I can be completely wrong.
A number of these big companies have got what they're using from a different outfit for doing accounting and HR.
Here's the thing I've always had issues like is when they always say go here and buy this Windows 10 license key whatever thing. I'm like going, why are you paying for this? It's free on the Microsoft page to download Windows 10.
There you go.
You just have to sign your life away to having all the advertisements. Then again, they were already pulling that ad. They were already pulling all that stuff that was for Windows. I think they've been pulling that stuff since Windows XP, honestly.
Probably. Gotta slow down, man. You're going too fast.
They're going to collect all that private information junk on you.
Yeah, it's none of their business.
Then you got to have the 16 programs to hopefully turn it off.
Yeah.
And then every time you do a Windows update, they turn it back on.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, it's Microsoft phoning home every time. That's why I stopped using the actual Windows update tool built into Windows.
Yeah.
Is because a lot of people said every time you use that thing, it phones itself back home. Even if you turned off stuff, either it turned it back on when you engaged Windows Update, and then it phoned all its stuff home and turned it stuff back on. That's how I went to this Update Mini Tool thing. It's a third-party launch. It'll actually, when you go to do an update, it actually tells you what you're going to update. And it gives you the option to check mark if you want to install this or not.
No.
Well, it's great if all you want to do is install the security updates, but it will actually tell you what the security update is.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I don't want to have this automatic version of Windows 11 upgrading thing. I'll just go and, like I used to do in an XP and Windows 7, just like click on it until it's tied. I don't want to install this version. But if you had the regular version, you wouldn't have a choice. It's just going to install it.
Yeah.
Well, we decided that we're smarter than you are, and blah blah blah. I'm like, well, maybe
I want stuff to just work.
Well, that was the other problem though, is if an update is bad, and you know it's bad because other places have reported it. You either have to tell Windows, well, turn off automatic updates, obviously, a good thing, but you either have to wait until they hopefully pull it and put an update for it, or you just click on not do it. Problem is, a lot of these computers now are like they're auto set to auto update the moment you turn them on. And some of them, I've heard, some versions of Windows 11 will lock you out from having the option to turn off updates.
Okay. All right.
So it just, whenever you boot your computer up in the morning, it just starts checking for updates.
Yeah.
Well, if it downloads an update that is been reported as bad for your computer, and Microsoft hasn't pulled it from their update yet, it'll auto-install on your computer, and next time you reboot your computer, it's bricked.
Yeah.
Because of Microsoft Update.
Yeah.
And this has happened a lot. Because, Microsoft doesn't do testing anymore. They fired all their testing staff. All their quality assurance people.
One block past the Bel Air
25th
area. So up here where it's got the light.
Yeah.
There's Bel Air. And that is 25th Street Northwest. You were right.
Oh, it just annoys you. Of course, if they had ever required us all to upgrade to Windows 10, actually what's the paid version, like all the other ones previous to that, either they would a lot more people spoofing, hacking the pirate version of Windows 10, like a lot of people did with Windows 7. It's right here, right. Either there've been a lot of people doing that, or people just would have kept Windows 7 until they bought a new computer that would have had it on it. Like, I don't want to have to upgrade to Windows 11 on my laptop, but I'm starting to have like these weird little glitches. Like, I don't know if it's registry issues or whatnot.
I don't know.
But I'm starting to think I might have to upgrade just to fix the little hiccup problem I'm having.
There comes time.
I don't want to have to do that because I do not like the look of, especially after playing with your computer.
Yeah.
I did not like the way Windows 11 looks. Oh.
Good morning, good morning.
Howdy, howdy.
No.
All right.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Howdy there.
Mm-hmm.
We're running late, in case you hadn't noticed.
Oh, that's no big deal.
It's not unusual. Let's see. Me and this thing are going to go this way, I guess. All right, that's fine. Eventually, we'll learn some of these roads. Huh? Remind me what I'm doing, but we got a clue.
You turn left here if you want.
Ooh.
It's a little shorter.
Change the
Meets
rules,
up at the road up a little higher.
Yeah. How's your eye doing?
Oh, pretty good today. I wake up and it's fuzzy. Put eye drops in it. It takes about an hour or so to halfway clear up. And
still got the bubble hopping around?
oh yeah, bubble's still there. I think the bubble is receding though. It's not. It's taking its sweet time to go bye-bye.
Well, you would think it would. Left or right?
Left.
Okay.
Now right.
Right into the house.
Turn left now. No, there's no road there. Recalculate. No kidding. Right?
It'd be like the tornado yesterday down Tennessee. Yes,
Where?
immediate right turn. Yes, okay. 6 houses gone.
Yeah.
Oh really? Poof.
I had a couple of towns just get completely obliterated.
Yeah.
And mile wide.
These guys got some big lots too, don't they?
Mile wide tornado moving 60 miles an hour just obliterated some of these small towns.
Oh yeah. Well,
Like
60 miles an hour? That
Yeah, they
much?
were moving. Mile wide EF5 tornado.
EF5?
Traveling-
Yeah, that's way
traveling
more
at
than
60
traveling
miles.
at 60
No,
miles.
traveling at 60 miles an hour
okay.
on the ground for over an hour.
Oh
Yeah.
my, okay.
Yeah, I kind of obliterated a couple towns.
That's probably in the 120 mile an hour range, isn't it?
something like that.
Probably.
And it's
Yeah, but I'm talking they were moving at the speed of 60 miles an hour.
Wow.
Think of that, a mile wide.
E5 is the worst one
Yep.
you could
Yes,
find.
yes, it
Yep.
is.
Yep. Very
Flattened out everything, didn't it?
Yeah. There's some
Sure
store
looked
chasers
like it,
that
yeah.
just about got killed by some of them.
No kidding.
No, I was watching. There's one that I sent in our group text. This guy was literally, he had stopped on the edge of the road in his truck, and the tornado was about that far in front of him, and the edge of the circulation of the tornado passed within 5 feet of his truck, and I'm not kidding.
Oh,
And then as it moved off to this way, he was getting the downflow and outflow winds of the tornado, and it was like rocking his truck. Like
here we go.
he was
That's
within
fun.
feet of his truck being lifted up.
Wow.
Good spot. Yeah.
So it was like, damn.
I wish the city would put blacktop there.
Well, there's nobody out here to pay for it, so
Yeah,
until they get
I see.
somebody to assess for it, they probably won't. I mean, it's a convenient road for
Yeah,
lots
when the
of-
church was planning on building, we had to put in that one block section of blacktop all the way from what was that, Fairfax? No, I don't remember. That one that goes past Crowell's.
Yep.
All the way over to the houses. And then, they said, well, you can charge them if they ever want to put sewer into
if they
your
want to.
lift, I think that was quite the joke.
Well, that church was going to move over there and build a new church in that.
That's what Tom was just talking about.
Oh yeah, that's right, our church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least there'll be a substation or a pumping station there when they decide to build.
Did they ever say if they're going to ever build over there?
Nah, it's a permanent hold right now.
Well,
I think if they wouldn't have done the refits to the building currently,
yeah,
they would have probably had to do something.
Well, a lot of that stuff hadn't been touched since '73. You know,
Yeah.
so it was overdue.
I kind of like the old office that they had there. I felt bad, and they ripped that apart.
Well, it gives them something though that they didn't have before.
Oh yeah, it's much better than they did.
And a lot of other churches have done similar things, from what I see from the films.
Yeah, you know what? There was on the back road, you go over to Bismarck Motors and turn right, go west.
Yeah.
And you catch that next main road that's going south, north and south. There's a I think somebody was the church there was building too fast, and I think they ended up going belly up.
Yep.
There was a Lutheran church there or something that they were going to build a school and everything, and it didn't pan out.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
I was surprised they were talking when they were saying how big when the journey or that one church before that launch church or whatever it was, the one that was growing really fast.
Oh, down the street.
Yeah, the one
over by Kmart, you mean?
Yeah, the one that accepts everybody.
Yeah.
I really was surprised they didn't build a huge church, because they were talking so many people were coming there because they accepted all denominations and everything else.
Well, the thing with that is, I asked, I had a couple people tell me how wonderful it was. I said, so who is the authority over the church as far as maintaining doctrinal soundness?
Nobody really knew.
Okay, so what is your actual...
Was it end up being a cult or something?
No.
It's a real church.
No, it's
from what I heard when they...
If you go down here, you see this one's a Lutheran, this one's a Catholic, this is Assembly of God, this is something else, and something else. I said, well, what is the real thing behind that? And nobody can give me an answer.
From what I heard is they had 7 different pastors, all of different religions, all working on the same staff, so they could give a little bit to each. They kind of took a little bit of everything, kind of merged together to give everybody something.
That makes that may not,
which was interesting. I'm that's an interesting thought. That might be a good thing. May not be a good thing.
It may not be sound doctrine, though.
Well, you got a Catholic one in there, you got a Jewish thing in there, you got a Lutheran thing in there, you got a Christian thing in there, and then I don't know, maybe I don't know if there was a Buddhist thing in there. What they basically merged all these kind of together, and then they kind of presented this to everybody, and it was, I guess it would appeal to a lot of people. I don't know how you did that, but my goodness.
Looks like
I don't know.
It's like full of tax people today.
Has it looked, doesn't it?
Yeah. Looks like we're gonna have to go to the parking lot.
Yeah, I'll just block some driveway somewhere. Tax thing will be over here before long. Oh, look, they saved the driveway for me. Yeah, I'll just plug this. Well, it's marked.
It's fine. Yeah, it's
looks like a parking spot to me.
Yeah, it looks that to me.
Yeah, if it ain't, well.
I don't think that's. Well, we parked here before.
Yep. Let's see who we can annoy.
Yeah.
I'm good at that. Alright, that was fun.
Safer than parking on the road.
Yeah. Take it off. Enjoy the clouds.
I like airplanes.
Yeah. Well, I used to watch all kinds of planes land and work in the Air Force for years.
Is he taking off or is he?
Yeah, he's picking up speed. Zoom, zoom. Get your nose up somewhere. I hate the way the runway drops like that. And then you think, what the heck happened to the plane, man? You know, seemed a little long. There he is. He's gone already. Gear's almost up, so he's out of here now. Pulling the flaps. Zoom.
Well, they sure climb for heaven, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
Provided the things work.
Well, it is helpful.
I had a Piper Colt when I was younger, and and that you chop the power on that, and it would come down like a streamlined brick. You know? The wingspan was not really large, put it that way.
Right.
And I was flying a Skyhawk. Well, you know, I was used to the Colt, you know, and well, I'm going to land here. Well, and I did. Well, then I jumped into a Skyhawk, Cessna Skyhawk, and was flying out. Well, I'm gonna land here. Well, I'm gonna land here. I'm gonna land here. I'm gonna land here.
We're working on landing.
It floated a long time in ground effect.
Well, I saw that with the C-47s when they came in. They had so much lift that they would hit the ground or they'd drop the front gear on it, and the tail's still up in the air until they almost come to a stop.
Oh, wow.
It's like there's that much lift on per weight, per the, you know. Of course, it might depend on how heavy a load you got on the bird, but it was.
Is that a GoPro, Jeff?
Yeah, it's a GoPro Hero11 block.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do that? Do you hang it just for?
No, I got a suction cup mount on it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you hang it just when you're traveling or something like that?
Anytime I'm in the vehicle or
Something's
riding in the
hanging
vehicle,
somewhere.
I'm recording something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Something's hanging somewhere.
5.3K at 60 hertz or 60 frames.
Yeah.
I'm recording at the maximum resolution. You got about 512 micro SD in there.
How long does the battery last?
Oh,
You turn the heater on, we'll find out.
recording at this high resolution, not long, or
Yeah.
maybe 35 minutes
Yeah.
from memory. And as it gets warmer in the summer now,
Yeah.
that generates a good amount of heat recording at its highest quality.
Yeah. Yeah.
Usually from the time we go, if I don't have an air vent directed at it, like we're in the van or something, I have an air vent directed at it with cool air on.
Yeah.
When it's up here, we go from the Legion to the house. That thing's pretty damn hot.
Oh yeah. 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 I've got a dash cam that I hang in if I go on a trip, I'm gonna for sure hang because I've got a power lead going to it.
Well, I
so
can hook a power lead to that thing easily enough.
I could either run it with a cigarette lighter or a hardwired kind of a deal.
Well, like it plugs into a USB Type-C.
Yeah.
So you could run a cable off the cigarette lighter with the USB Type-C cable into it.
Yeah.
And power it longer, but you're going to run into the same heat issue
Yeah.
after a while.
Yeah,
I mean, you're going to have the side plate turned for the battery compartment. It's going to be off, which is going to have a little more ventilation. But that thing, if you're going to record maximum quality in that thing just gets hot.
Yeah. I've got one that'll track my speed, and you know I a little paranoid. You know, I've seen so many guys get pulled over, and they says, "Well, you were traveling 20 over." No, I wasn't. I was going the speed limit. And then here's the dash cam that
shows it. Yeah, I can hook that up with it. It has a GPS thing in it.
Yeah. I
can hook it up and put in overlays.
Yeah.
But that's a bit of post-processing work, and it's already fun to like merge those files at that size together to make a video. And I'm recording in the lower more high compressed H.265, which kind of shrinks and compresses the video file.
Yeah.
Because if it was the older standard, it would be a humongous file. But I mean, at my resolution I'm recording at now in here, at 5.3K at 60, just in a 20 to 25 minute video, once it's all edited, it says 20 gig file.
I'll turn here and go down while I'm doing it. Yeah.
It's a 20 to 26 gig file every day.
Oh yeah.
And I gotta upload that. So, and we have a fast internet connection, but it still takes time.
It's a gig, whatever.
It's a gig down bit up there. So, but still, 26 gig file, it takes a bit. And it takes a while to process that, even on my system. That is a lot of encoding.
So what do you
though.
use your videos for? Just for
My YouTube channel.
Oh, really?
I aren't making any money on my YouTube channel. I figured it used to be I made so many boring videos. It was like if you the good slogan was, if you are having insomnia, watch some of my YouTube videos. It'll put you out. I always like keeping that montage feeling, you know. It's like, yeah, if you have insomnia, just watch my videos. It'll put you out.
So do they monetize videos, or what's the
You
scoop?
can get them monetized. I don't have any of my stuff monetized.
Uh-huh.
And then they changed. I screwed up when they about 2013 when they did the monetization for YouTube videos. I signed up for it with ads on my stuff, and you could kind of modify which kind of ads you want. So I put up a bunch of tech and computer ads. Well, so the ads were so good, I started clicking on my own ads because there were stuff that was interesting to me.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's a big no-no for them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't want you clicking on your own ads
Oh, really?
because they're thinking
It raises your numbers.
No, they think that you're trying to cheat the system for click revenue.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's like, well, I don't know how 8 clicks every month is enough to say that I'm cheating the system. But apparently, in their opinion, it was, and I appealed it. I don't know. I appealed it for like 4 or 5 years, and I was like, I don't care. And then they changed the rules now that you have to have 1,000 subscribers minimum, and so many thousand page views or something. Well, I got the views.
Yeah.
I don't have the subscribers.
Yep. Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate the ride.
When do you think you'll be able to drive?
We'll find out next week.
Okay.
I'm going to Fargo Monday.
Okay.
And I think he's going to do a recheck on me Tuesday. And I guess we'll find out.
All right.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yep.
Yep.
Have a good one.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm gonna go give people on my channel. So they want to sit through my boring ass videos. They can sit through my boring ass videos.
Man, talk about blowing some snow. Look at the sidewalk he has to blow.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But nice location.
Right next to the school.
Well, big trees.
Yeah.
You can string all kinds of wires.
Yeah.
And hide them. If he shoots the stuff down that line right there, see, he can do. He's got his tower laying on the ground there.
The thing is now is those you used to not have any ads on my YouTube channel because I didn't have any of that stuff. And it was about 2 years ago. YouTube made the decision now if any video has more than 100 views, they just shove ads onto it, and they don't pay you, of course.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. That sucks.
Got you by the game.
Well, it is their football, and
Yep, I get to play by their
they can
rules.
do whatever they want to do.
Yep. Oh, I got a green light.
Nope. It's melting. So next Sunday it's supposed to be like 50.
Things have to really melt
Yeah.
then.
Well, it's supposed to be 38 tomorrow, but there's a chance of rain.
Yeah, well, that's not good.
Yeah.
We don't need rain. Rain's a bad thing. Especially if it turns into freezing rain. Very bad thing. 45 past the school this morning.
Still like that today.
We're doing 40 and he's leaving us. The antennas and watch the car in front of it. Okay. April 1st today. Basketball things going on. As you can see, kind of crowded.
Good. A little more windy today than I was hoping. I was going to put my drone up, but
probably not.
Winds, I don't know. Might be
supposed to be
next
warmer
weekend.
tomorrow, is it?
About the same temperature, but it's supposed to have potential rain. No, not really meant for rain, although I've seen people put them up in snow. I don't know, I'm so sure. Not really something I want doing. lots of money I could spend and afford it. Sure.